have you guys ever known two women who like got into a bride war? Has that ever happened to you?
Like getting married around the same time or fighting for a venue. There was a movie about that.
It was.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had that happen to me one time.
Really?
My two friends were getting married at the same time, and I told them both, I don't know why both of y'all get married. But anyway, they tried to, use me as a spy because I was friends with them both, and I loved them both equally. So I actually became a double spy for both of them. You know what I mean? Because I just wasn't about to have it.
You're a good friend.
Yeah, I was being a good friend, so I would tell one the other one, and I'll tell the other one, then I go back. But the only real reason why I did it is because I got free lunches all the time.
You're a mess. So you were in both bridal parties?
Yeah, I was in both. So, I was influential, I believe.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I think the colors for this one should be lavender, and this one should be light pink.
But were you being helpful so they wouldn't have the same thing?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Do you guys think it's right, though, to get into a bride war? Because that actually exactly happened to me. My friend got engaged and then set her wedding date. I got engaged after her and set my wedding date before hers because it made more sense.
She wanted them one-up friends.
Hold up.
I'm getting married for you,
Hold
girl.
on. We don't have the same circle of friends.
Okay, got it.
So your friends wouldn't be at my wedding, and I'm going to be there for yours.
What's the big deal?
She literally sat me down and said to me, I think you are very disrespectful to set your wedding date before mine.
Why did she
I
say
said,
that?
why? She said, because the attention is all about me right now, and you getting married before me takes that attention away.
But you guys, seriously, why should you be worried so much about a date? You should be worried
About the wedding.
and the marriage. The marriage more than the wedding.
You
gotta get to the marriage
See, Pam,
first.
everybody expected me to be a bridezilla. I was the complete opposite.
Okay.
As
You
a
were
matter,
chill.
I was completely chill. Like I was like, I don't want 50 people there. I don't, want a big old hoopla and stuff like that. I don't want to do portrait pictures. I want to do candid pictures at my wedding. And so I remember that my dad didn't come to my sister Trina's wedding.
Uh-oh.
Well, this is right after the divorce, girl. Hard times. So he didn't come. So, he came to my wedding a few years later, and, she was really down and out about my dad not being able to give her first dance.
Yeah.
So I gave her mine because I felt like, because I felt like
that is
it was really that
beautiful.
important to me, and it was really important to her. So I just feel like during that time, if your friend is really that way, what about
Remember
3
this,
months after her wedding?
When you pick your wedding date, there's a lot of factors. It's not just boom. You pick when it's convenient for your parents.
Exactly.
When it's convenient for
And
both your
certain
schedules.
dates are cheaper
Yes.
than other dates.
And certain dates
right
are
about that, yes.
meaningful.
Yeah, I ain't care about that. I would just rate. I said, hey, boo, look at this calendar. You got to December 31st. Pick a date. What we doing?
Right.
Really?
So
Well,
let's
I
say,
wasn't being engaged for 3 years. Get your life. You ain't just pouncing on me for 3 years.
I heard that.
Doing that.
I agree.
wait. So let's say,
I like the pouncing part.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that.
So let's say you put out the calendar. He has a year. Vince said, that's the best date for me. I'm busy. You're booked. I'm booked. That's the best date. That's the one that's going to work. Let's say all your family also says, with all your sisters and everybody, they're like, that is a perfect date. That works. Then your friend comes along and she goes, I got engaged before you. You're getting married before me? That's not happening. What are you going to say?
Would you change it?
Well, first of all, I gave it the calendar in October.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and I had already been engaged almost 3 years coming up. So I would
you
have to,
waited
I would
your
tell
time.
my homegirl, look, boo, I'm not getting any younger. You know what I'm saying? You got to put a ring on it. So either you're going to understand or we're not going to be friends, boo, but this is why I'm doing it. I ain't trying to one-up you, but, I got to get my man because I want my man. So if you want to get married on that date, that's what I got to do.
So what you guys are saying is to have an open conversation.
Right. Absolutely.
If you guys are really close friends, just to make sure that, you stay close friends. I'm just very happy, you guys, because, Tia and I are twins. Yes. I'm so happy that I was getting married and then Tia got pregnant. So there was no competition there.
Right.
There were two separate things
that's a big
that
one,
people celebrated. So, and people like to see people get married and people like to see people, pregnant. So it worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
A lot of people wanted us to do the whole double wedding thing as we were growing up, but it was more
Right.
about them than about us. But on your wedding day, that's your own individual thing.
Moment.
And I wanted to celebrate Tia by herself and her, and her husband.
Right.
And then she wanted to do that as well. And then not only that, my mom wanted to do that for us. We love being twins, but also people have to realize twins are two different people.
Yes. Speak it.
Who want two different things.
Individuals.
And it doesn't mean you don't like being a twin.
Right.
You tell it.
You just like being an
Tell it,
individual.
You just like being yourself.
You got a mold.